Hello dear students, welcome back to this session. In this session we are going to start a new chapter, that is representation of data in Microsoft Excel 2010. So without any further ado, let's start the video. We will start with the introductory part. In Microsoft Excel 2010, a chart is used to represent data graphically or pictorially. So dear students, remember this point. A chart is used to represent data graphically or pictorially, right? So it is easier to compare data, understand trends and patterns with the help of charts. So you can compare the data. If you get the representation of data pictorially or graphically, right, then you can easily compare the data and you will understand the trends and patterns with the help of charts. What does it mean by trends? Trend means rise or fall in a particular thing. Okay, you can say rise or fall in price, rise or fall in demand, rise or fall in supply, etc. So trend means rise or fall. And also you can understand the patterns with the help of charts. You will come to know the different patterns with the help of charts. So there are different types of charts available in Microsoft Excel 2010 to represent data. So in table 4.1 they have discussed different types of the charts. We will see those charts one by one. The first type of chart is column chart. You can see there are three columns in this type of chart. Okay, it is the most commonly used chart for comparing different sets of information. It represents data in the form of vertical bars. Dear students, you can see these are the vertical bars. Now where these charts are used, these types of charts are used for comparing different sets of information. So you might have seen these types of charts while there is a cricket match on your television, right? To show the runs made by batsmen in particular overs. Let's say from 0 to 5 overs, the runs made are these. From 6 to 10 overs, the runs made are these. And from 11 to 15 overs, runs made are these. So probably to compare the sets of information, the column chart is used and data is represented in the form of column bars or vertical bars. The next chart type is the line chart. Okay, it shows the changing trends in data. Just now I have told the meaning of trends. Meaning of trends is rise or fall in something. You can say rise or fall in price, rise or fall in demand, rise or fall in supply, right? So to the change in data, the changing trends in data is shown by using line chart. The data points are connected with the lines. Okay, these are the data points. See, this is fall, this is rise, fall and rise. Okay, so these all the data are connected with the help of line and that is why it is called as line chart. It is easy to interpret the increasing or decreasing values of the data. So you can easily compare, you can quickly compare the rising or falling values of the data, right? Rising and falling values of the data. You can compare easily. by using line chart. Next type is your pie chart. Now, pie chart is used to compare proportions. See, this is very important word, proportions, as it is displayed in the form of pie. Each data value represents one slice of a pie. Okay, it looks like a pie, that is why it is called as pie chart. Now, where it is used? In your science textbook, you might have seen this diagram to show the percentage of different gases present in environment. This chart is used. Like let's say oxygen is present in some percent, and nitrogen is present in some percent, hydrogen is present in some percent. So all these gases are shown as a slice of a pie. Okay, fine. The next type of the chart is bar chart. Your bar chart looks very similar to the column chart. Only the difference is that in column chart there are the vertical bars, and in bar chart there are the horizontal horizontal bars. The bar chart represents the data in the form of horizontal bars. Just now I told you. It helps to compare individual items quickly and easily. Okay, so this bar chart is basically used to compare individual values. It means this is the data for individual item. This will be the data for individual item. This will be the data for individual item. Right? So the remaining parts or the remaining types of the charts we will see in the next session. I hope you understood this session. In case of any queries or doubts, feel free to ask me. Thank you.